Hi everyone, I'm really glad you're here with me today. Today we're diving into the hardest topic I've ever covered, when the children we raised, loved with every cell of our body, sacrificed everything for, suddenly become strangers. Sometimes very angry strangers. These are real letters, real pain. And I'll read them almost word for word, exactly as they were written to me. Then I'll give you the same advice I gave each person privately. This one is heavy, very heavy. So maybe pause, get some tea, a blanket, whatever makes you feel safe. Ready? Let's begin. Letter 1. My adult son keeps telling everyone that we never gave him any material foundation. That's why nothing in his life works out. It hurts terribly. We own 4 houses. We never sold a single one. And now he rents a tiny flat and blames us. Children really do have a moral right to a starting point in life. If you easily could have sold one house and deliberately chose not to, I'm sorry, but I'm not fully on your side. But if you already bought flats or shares for all 3 children, took the very last money, refused everything for yourself, and stayed in the old place, then what he is doing now is cruel. He is simply shifting responsibility for his adult failures onto childhood grievances. One calm, honest conversation. No tears, no drama. Just say, I did everything I possibly could. From this day forward, your life is 100% your responsibility. Say it once, clearly, and never ever return to this topic again. Let me tell you a story. I had a client, 58 years old, 3 sons. She sold her mother's flat to buy each a studio. The youngest still says, "You gave me nothing." She cried for weeks. Then one day, she stopped. She wrote him a letter. I gave you a home. Now build your life. He didn't answer, but 6 months later, he called, just to say thank you. Distance works, when force never does. Letter 2. The one that completely broke my heart. No contact with my 29-year-old daughter for a whole year. She blocked me everywhere. When I somehow reach her, she swears at me and says she hates me. I'm alone in this world, just had major surgery, terrified that one day I'll be helpless and nobody will come. I raised her practically alone after the divorce, paid for university. The only thing I couldn't give her was her own flat. Sweetheart, I read this letter 10 times and cried every single time. Tears, threats, manipulation, endless guilt. They don't work. They never work. You did everything a human being can possibly do. Put a huge golden star next to your name and stop torturing yourself. Let her go. Completely. Start living your own life. Dancing classes. Warm countries. Maybe get a little dog. Anything at all that makes your heart beat again. If she was raised with even a little decency, one day she will wake up and call you herself. I had a close friend, exactly the same situation. She stopped begging. 2 years later, her daughter stood on the doorstep with flowers, crying, asking for forgiveness. Distance sometimes heals what force and tears never can. And one more thing. Psychologist John Gottman says, love is not a feeling. It's a choice you make every day. Your daughter chose not to choose you. That's her loss, not yours. Letter 3. I'm 63. My younger son, 41, says I suffocate him and that without his money I wouldn't survive. Yes, he helps financially, but emotionally, absolutely nothing. I take all 4 grandchildren, Every single summer, at the dacha, completely alone. The sons never even call to ask how I'm doing. You are an incredibly strong woman, but you're still treating 40-year-old men like little boys. Call them both, sit them down, and say only this: I want to hear everything. Everything you've been carrying inside since you were children. I won't interrupt. I won't defend myself. Just speak. Then, just listen. Really listen. I've seen one conversation like this turn entire families around. Let me share a real case. 68-year-old client, 2 sons, one pays, one ignores. I told her, next time they come, ask one question. What did you need from me that I never gave? She did. Silence for 10 minutes. Then the younger son cried. He said, "You were never home." She said, "I worked 3 jobs, so you wouldn't starve." They hugged. First time in 20 years. Letter 4. My soft, brilliant 16-year-old dreams of studying physics abroad. I'm terrified he'll be drafted, or that he'll leave and never come back. We give birth to children so they can fly, not to keep them in a golden cage. If this is his dream, help him pack the suitcase, be his safe launch pad, not his anchor. I know a mother. Her son went to Germany at 17. She cried for months. Now he's 28, comes home every Christmas, brings his German girlfriend, calls her every Sunday. Fear didn't keep him. Love did. Letter 5. Healthy, smart 33-year-old son. Thinks hard work is beneath him. Constantly asks for money. Boys mature slower. Sometimes only by 45. Sit down together, take a sheet of paper, write a real contract. Amount, deadline, conditions. Treat it like business between 2 adults. Helping is fine. Endless financing is not. I had a client, son 35, lived on her pension. She said, last 50,000, then you're on your own. He laughed. 3 months later, he got a job. Now he pays her back, every month, with interest. Letter 6. 25-year-old daughter falls into deep pessimism. Life is pointless, yet she's kind, talented, helps everyone. Teach her one tiny habit. Every dark thought, immediately replace with one thing she is grateful for today. Gratitude is the strongest natural antidepressant. And stop being her emotional punch bag. I know a girl, same age, lost her first love at 17, stopped eating. Her mother said, every night, write 3 things you're grateful for. First week, I'm alive. Second week, I have a job. Third week, I helped a stranger today. 6 months later, she smiled again. Now she teaches gratitude workshops. Letter 7, new one. I'm 56, toxic parents, plus 23-year-old son who humiliates me every day. Rule 1, once he moves out, no automatic return. Rule 2, nobody gets to humiliate you in your own home. If dark thoughts come, run to therapy. I had a client, same situation. I said, next insult, leave the flat for 2 hours, no explanation. She did it 3 times. 4th time, he came with flowers. Boundaries work, at any age. Letter 8. Older son 26, used to be my pride. Golden medal, red diplomas, huge ambitions. Now screams at me with swearing. Then says he doesn't remember. Say once, very calmly, I love you, and I'm here, when you're ready to speak like an adult. Next aggression. Call specialists immediately. 8 letters, 8 different stories. But the pain is exactly the same. I gave them everything, and now they treat me like the enemy. The hardest and most freeing truth I know. We cannot force adult children to love us the way we need, but we can stop betraying ourselves to earn that love. Start respecting yourself today, and peace will come, with them or without them. If anything here touched you, please write your story in the comments. I read every single one. The deepest ones will become the next video. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. Take care of yourselves, and yes, even of your difficult grown-up children. I'll see you very soon.